You remember It's Magic, you know?
You know.
You remember It's Magic?
No.
For what?
Information.
You what? It's
Information.
not 411?
No. It's Magic. You know.
Wait, maybe I'm
Is this a radio placement? Is TV?
Welcome, everybody, to the Black Girl Podcast.
Black girl.
We are here.
Girl.
Finally.
Can we just hit them with a black woman? I'm
Nope.
going to do that every time I'm here.
No.
It's the Black
That'd be
Girl
your intro.
Podcast.
I just said welcome to the Black Girl Podcast.
Black woman.
And so we are here. We're happy. And do understand everybody had mood swings today within the first 3 hours. Safira had an issue. We're going to go through all the names and introductions of people. I just want you to know Safira had an attitude today. My energy was off. Alicia was a little too happy.
No.
Gia wants to give hugs, and Rebecca is the same at all times.
Yep.
So
Monotone.
I'm always too
monotone
happy.
and emotionless. So we just got together. We feel a little better. We're happy.
cool with it.
No, this is great.
It's good.
Now
Just be gay.
we're doing introductions. Right? I'm not doing mines yet.
Oh, damn it.
Now go ahead, Safira. Start it off.
Well, my name is Safira Martin, and I am
Alicia, if
the
you laugh one more
chief
time.
curator of a SaaS Box. And it's a lifestyle subscription box service for the womans.
Woman.
Yeah,
Got
that's
you,
me.
Saf. I got you, Saf. I got you. Is it my turn?
Alicia.
Okay, teach. My name is Alicia. Alicia P. Don't look at me like that, Deani. I am a video producer at Hot 97. I also have my own production company called Unleashed Productions. And that is it.
Gia. LaQuanda Peppers.
My middle name is Brittany. You tried it. Hey, listeners.
Hey, listener.
I'm Gia Peppers. I'm an on-air talent entertainment journalist from DC originally, and you may see me on BT.com or Essence or at Wizards Games or somewhere else. And I'm excited to be here because these are my Hot 97 friends.
Oh, yeah. We
Sister friends.
kind of all do work
Yeah,
hard.
I think we should have
Well,
mentioned
we'll
that.
tell that.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
True.
I think we just did.
No, we
Yeah,
have to
I
tell a
don't think
story.
just-
I don't think we have to get deep into.
It's a deep story of
It's-
how we all walk
Then,
get
you know what?
there.
Let Gia tell it. Clearly,
Yes.
she has details we don't have.
Deeper story.
I got you, Gia, on the details.
I was about to say.
Oh, God.
I'm ready. I've
Go
been
ahead,
practicing
Rebecca.
all week.
Hi,
Black girl
I'm
shady
Rebecca. I work at Hot 97, video production coordinator. And I'm also a co-host on Jilligan's Island
Jesus.
podcast. And I
is
went
the
from
sex
fashion
voice.
industry. No, this is the voice. Fashion industry to writer to video producer to video production coordinator. And now co-host on two poppin', media, packages and shit.
You know?
Yep, messed that up.
I made it. I got to
Media
my period.
packages.
I got to my period.
Like, exactly what do you mean?
Right? I mean, what is
I was
it
getting
mean?
there. I got
Is
there.
it a kit?
And then finally,
Oh.
Nope, ain't no
coming
finally.
to the stage.
Y'all stay blessed. Hey, everybody. My name
What's that
is.
highlight?
My
I just
name.
want y'all to know Deani was walking around with her brush like, give me light.
My makeup brush. No, I
Give me
I do that because I sweat and I'm a shiny person. So sometimes I like to walk around with my makeup brush just in case my forehead gets shiny.
Got
You
it.
wouldn't know that because you don't have a big forehead. I have a big forehead.
No.
So when you go through that struggle,
Can
you
you
literally have
introduce
to
yourself?
dab and go.
Her
And that's what
period
I've been
is-
doing. No, my period
It's
is
mad commas and your shit.
Oh, there's no
the period.
I thought
We
you
were
were my
talking
real
about different
period.
periods.
'Cause I
No.
was like, my period ain't come yet. God.
Stay blessed.
Yeah, so my
Won't he
name.
do it?
Well, he did it to you because he didn't do it to me
Can
yet.
you?
Yeah,
We need to pray on it.
We gonna pray. He did it to me though.
I'm probably carrying your period. We'll get there.
That's fact. You always got a period. You got a
Always.
period every week.
3 weeks
Wow,
and going.
that's
Hello?
heavy.
We're definitely girls.
Hi.
Hey.
So yeah,
Hi,
that's
3
Deani.
weeks.
Yes. Okay. Hi. My name is Deani Scott. Some people may know me as Scotty Beam. I am a digital producer for Ebro in the Morning on Hot 97, and I am also the curator and I don't know, person for Scotty Feedback. I created a hashtag that will help upcoming rappers get their music heard by legendary people in the music industry. And also I produce a showcase that's called Who's Next, that happens every month, which is putting upcoming rappers on a stage and having them show their talent in front of tons of people. So that's what I do. And yeah, I also am single, and I am also
Ready to mingle?
I am just single.
She also likes pina coladas and long walks.
And Benihanas.
Long walks. Long walks on the beach.
Do you know I
Oh,
have
chicken
Benihana
wings,
today?
y'all.
No, but you.
If y'all
like
trying to-
Benihanas. You've
I was
mentioned
like, how
it.
you know?
If y'all trying to get to
I had some
Diani's
fried
heart,
rice.
take her
To
to get
Benihana.
some fried rice and some
And
chicken
some fried
wings.
chicken.
Chicken wings.
At-
All
at-
flats.
at
In lieu of a
BBQs.
ring, like she's marrying you.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Yes.
See?
yeah. My thing is, don't give me fried rice from the Chinese store though.
No, we
No.
said Benihana's. We made that
You
very
are better
clear.
than fried rice from the Chinese store.
That's what I'm saying.
You are.
Benihana's fried rice.
Right.
That's my worth.
I'm not. The Chinese spot by my house is lit. I don't know what y'all.
But it's not Benihana fried rice. Don't you?
It's good.
That's
They
disres-
cook it with the yellow rice, so I don't know
my
what they
Ew,
do.
that's
Yeah.
gross. Tell them to do better.
probably
Anyways,
No, that's
Hey, did you
offensive.
see the video of the plastic rice that people are putting in like that little cruncher thing, and you get plastic rice, and people are eating plastic rice
That's
now?
disgusting.
Did you see the
Because
they
video
ran out.
of people boiling live rats in
no,
in
see,
hot
that's
water?
what we're not gonna
because
do.
you
then-
sent that to the group chat.
And
And
nobody
then
opened
do
it but
cardiac
you,
arrest
Sam.
and then
Oh, I
plucking
didn't
the
open
fur
that.
off of their
No.
body.
She sent that to the group chat?
Yes.
I didn't open it either.
not
So
gonna do
wait.
that.
Speaking of
Disturbing.
group chat, I guess we gotta tell the people
Yes, go
Rats
ahead,
is
Saf.
lit.
why we started this show.
Rats is lit.
Rats is lit.
That General
then.
Tao.
Sorry.
Sorry, that shit is good.
Yanni.
If we've been eating fried rats for what majority of my life, I'm 26.
Y'all should
So
see
I've been
Gia
eating
face.
Chinese since I was like 12. I've been eating fried rat for how long?
For about
You
you know,
alive.
none of us is good at
It's in
math.
your diet.
Right.
Yeah.
You alive.
you guys should
You go
see
without, you
Gia's
might die.
face.
So
Like,
are
it's
we
part
really,
of your diet.
Are we really gonna stop? Like,
Right,
like
ever.
after
Yes,
watching
yes.
boiled rats, you think I'm
Yes.
really gonna stop?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. What are you
Yes,
talking about,
we're
Safira?
Gonna
No,
do
I was
better.
saying let's. She
Gia
really do.
won't.
She really has to do better. I was saying
I won't
let's
do it.
tell the people why we decided to start the show. I guess
Okay.
why we're here
Gia, you do great. You know, get us with that motivation.
and that testimony.
She's giving the squint eyes. I'm gonna give you the play-by-play. Now she's doing the hand thing.
So
Where you think?
She's asking for a little
Yeah.
strength right now.
right. That's
No,
exactly.
you didn't.
I was like, Lord. Woo, child.
How we start?
You want
How
me
we
to help
get
you?
here?
That's what I'm about to say.
How
Like,
does manifest?
I don't know, because y'all have been friends.
Actually, no. So
No,
Gia
that's not
walked
true.
in.
That's
So what
not-
happened
that's not-
was
Nope.
we were all in a group chat.
Not
Leash.
friends.
We
Here
were all
we
But
go.
wait, can we talk about
man.
first? Didn't we all like convene out in the old Hot 97 lobby? We were
Yeah.
just talking.
Yes.
And Ebro heard us.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about someone's relationship or
Relationships.
a relationship between one of the people on the show, Savera, and
You have to
got
be
the
transparent.
coffin.
and somebody else.
Shut up, Dion.
It's time to be transparent. We were talking about Safira's relationship.
Yes. And then so
Thank you.
Ebro was
Clear that
there.
up.
And Ebro was like, he pulled out his phone. He was like, see, this is what it looks like to be in a room full of black women. This is a black woman podcast.
I think that was the only day that I got like an influx of Snapchat followers too.
Yeah,
Ooh, you
yeah. So shout out to old man
It was a month
Ebro,
ago or so.
Mr. Darden.
I felt hype. What?
You should.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I think.
So
you.
Rebecca's not impressed, by the way. But
No, I'm
Impressed by
listening
shit.
intently.
okay, got it. Yo,
And
I wish
intensely.
y'all could see.
Everybody's.
Come on.
Yes, no, but that was it. So Ebro saw us, and Ebro was just like, "This is what a black woman podcast would look like," and then that was it.
And that's how. But yes, thank you, Alicia. Thank you for your testimony. What I'm saying is, I'm waiting for Gia to hit us with that black women need to stick together talk. I thought that I was going to get that from you. That's why I was
Yeah, I
waiting.
thought we were just talking about the story.
Yeah.
Well, talk to us about why black women need to get together and do this podcast. Why is it
Okay.
so essential
There we go.
for right now, for the times?
For the culture.
I'm so tired. Okay, so what I do know is that we have a new president. Black women tried to get Hillary in there, Lord. We
did, Lord.
tried.
We did our
Lord.
job.
We did our job, Lord. But the rest of the people, the 49% who didn't vote, and then the rest of them who did vote for Donald Trump didn't quite
Get it.
pan out. But black women, I think, like Diani was saying, I'm a black girl magic type girl. I love
Absolutely.
celebrating black women. I think black women are the most amazing women out here because not only do we have to just deal with so much crap? You know, our brothers and sisters are, you know, being killed in the streets. People, like it's so much that we have to deal with, and then we continue to strive. We continue to be the number one, group of people who's starting businesses and being successful, graduating from college. We're just an amazing type of person. Now, we ain't perfect, but that's why we're here, to dispel all the myths of like the stereotypes of what a black girl or a black woman is, because there's a lot of stereotypes, but then there's also these great moments where we have people that come together and we always support each other. Like, I just love to see black women uplift each other. Other than the trolls on Instagram, black women need to be here and uplift each other and be smart and intelligent and have good conversations. So here we are. And I'm excited. Hey, yo, Rebecca, stop sleeping on the mic.
Amen,
here.
Reverend Peppers.
That was really good. See, that's why I did it, because I said
I just wanted her
got
to do
us.
it in her Beyonce voice, because y'all have to hear this Beyonce voice.
Oh my gosh.
No, you got to introduce the voice.
Now, Beyonce did go to sleep.
Beyonce ain't said nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Because what was that supposed to do again? What is that supposed to do?
Everyone was supposed to get information
Okay.
behind Hillary. And it did work. All the black girls were information.
All the yes,
Yeah,
they
the
were.
millennial vote.
What was Jay-Z supposed to do?
Oh, I don't know.
Bringing him to Cleveland. What was that? Because my thing is,
She should have Beyonce. It
people
should've
were
been her.
already registered. That was over. The
Right.
deadline is done. So my thing is, what was it to get people riled up?
Was
to
that a
make
free
sure they
concert?
voted. Yeah,
The
Yeah,
voters
right.
to
to
get
actually
excited.
vote, to actually just go and vote. Because the problem was that people were like, yeah, I don't know if I really even want to vote, even if they were registered. So it was more so like, nah, you guys have to vote. Like, it's super important for us to vote. So that's what I'm assuming it would be at that point, because there's no discussion after that.
This is a major L.
I mean, either way you look at
The
it.
biggest.
We are holding this L.
Oh.
And we look fucking stupid to the rest of the world. I just want to say that. We
Yeah.
look like hot shit out here.
Nah, it's embarrassing. And just to be around people to be around people who actually voted for him and actually agree with his whole every policy that he was talking about on his campaign. It's embarrassing. Jesus Christ. I can't
I know.
even, like, it's
The morning
disgusting
after
just to look at people
was
at work.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Protests.
People were
That
crying on the
vibe-
train.
Yeah.
It was a heavy emotional day, and on top of that, like, people felt I was in the I
was about
didn't.
to say,
I
you went
weren't-
to the protest,
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't participating. I just happened. I was walking to Benihana's, and I had seen. Swear to God.
told y'all.
I
Told
was
y'all.
walking to Benihana's, and I had seen them. You know, they were like they were in formation. Absolutely, they came. You know, it was a lot of white feminists that came out, and a guy had said, I had my hat on, and my hat says, "I know my rights." Not fuck white people. Not fuck Donald Trump, not fuck anything. It wasn't disrespecting anybody, but he said to me, your hat is irresponsible. And I said, okay, sir. So, you know, of course, everybody in this room knows that I'm practicing meditation, and I'm trying to be impeccable with my word, which means I'm not trying to, you know, retaliate with mean words. Like, I don't even think I need to retaliate at this point. I just need to stay quiet and do whatever I need to do as a humble person of America.
Okay.
So I, you know, when he said, and he pointed, but he wasn't close enough for me to feel threatened or anything like that. So he was just like, your hat is irresponsible. And I was like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I have a right, you know,
To
free
know
speech.
my
right.
rights.
I can do whatever I can say whatever I want and how I feel. So that's cool, you know. And they were pissed though. The nasty woman signs and them climbing up 57th Street.
Wait. What?
Yeah, they climbed up the street pole, hanging off, just mad. I said, "Go ahead, girl." And they did all that. And they were really. I mean, they were upset. I mean, everybody's upset, but then you see like Make America Great Again hats.
Yeah, I seen the
With
one
their
on the train
business
today.
suits and
yeah.
them
Yeah.
walking to Penn Station like it's nothing.
You saw it
and-
on the train?
Yeah, right as I got on the one train when I was going to Hot this morning. Yeah, somebody. It wasn't the red one though. It was the camouflage one. So I didn't know. So I
Right.
get on and I accidentally rolled over his foot. But then I saw the hat and I was like, oh well.
Not
Did you
sorry.
apologize? Did you apologize?
Yeah, no, I said sorry because the first time when I rolled over his foot, I didn't mean to do that. But the second time, I was like,
Deal with
So
it.
then
Take it back.
but he didn't seem like an angry Trump supporter. He was just like, cool. You know, like
I mean, why would you be angry? You won.
I would think that people would be like,
There have been some stuff. I was
there's
reading a couple of
those
stuff,
levels of Trump supporters.
but I was reading a couple stuff on like, it's sad to say, on Instagram, but like some girl was at the gas station and she stayed silent the whole time, and a group of guys came up to her and were like, it seemed like reading it, I felt like I was in 1963 because it was like they came up to her and they was taunting her in her face and was calling her the N-word and all this other stuff, and she didn't budge at all. She just burst into tears. And then it was like, if you don't, if there wasn't so many witnesses around, I would shoot you right now. And I felt threatened reading it.
Right.
And this is a
the
very
KKK was walking the
A bridge
the
in North
overpass
Carolina, yeah.
in North Carolina, Mebane, North Carolina, just walking, celebrating. They're having a rally,
Yeah.
a parade soon, like by the end of the month to celebrate.
Where is
So,
this?
North Carolina. All this is in North Carolina.
Right.
All of it.
My
Mad
thing-
family down there.
my
Like,
thing
it's just
is-
not settling.
What do we do now? For real. Like, what do we do now? We got the protest. We got the silent
I mean, I just
protest.
think we need to start
what do we
really
do?
moving forward and getting ready for the 4 years later. Do all the stuff that leads up to the actual election day in 4 years. Nobody was doing the votes that they needed to do prior to the election or whatever the case may be, all the preliminary stuff that was necessary. No one was doing that. So we need to, now that we're awake, we woke, is to just start really paying attention and really act like we give a fuck at this point.
I'm still
I'ma-
trying to figure
I'ma
out
keep-
how I'm gonna get health care because
Yeah.
Talk
once
all the
Obamacare
way
is
about
done,
it.
my broke ass will be paying
Our
$400.
entertainment freelance asses.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
going to be very hard. The Planned Parenthoods,
Oh,
people who
that's crazy.
receive birth control from
Every
Planned
groupie.
Parenthood, it's going to,
Every groupie, you said?
On Plan B.
right.
Get that at
They
Walgreens.
need to get information.
But it's not a lie. It's a
Plan B
fact.
is a
God.
real thing.
No,
I've had Plan B
seriously.
before, and I'm not a groupie, but I'm telling y'all, it's not.
No, they gonna be all right. They gonna go right to
Transparency.
Walgreens and
Transparency.
Dwayne Reed. They'll be all right.
Can you take Plan B every day?
No.
Listen.
Fam, that's
I
not
heard
real,
that,
bro.
like,
No, I'm just
Listen,
saying,
it'll ruin
if
your
you
life.
ran out of birth control, right? I'm just saying, this never happened to me. I'm just saying,
No, that
just in
shit
case.
is like war in your body, bro.
Yes, that is.
War in your body.
I took it in high school when I was dumb.
crazy.
And I
No,
would
dead
never-
ass. You're
It's
supposed to
assault.
literally. That is
It's like
your
the last.
resort.
It's the last. See,
Like,
I
you
always
felt
thought
like-
it was some form of. I swear, I always thought it was some form of birth control. Not
It
saying
is.
I'm popping.
I mean,
I'm
it is.
popping.
It is
like,
a form of
this.
birth
It is a
control.
form.
But we take birth
But
control
it's a
every
last
day.
resort. I mean, but what we take every day is a little bit more kinder.
Yeah,
to
that's
to
what
handle
everybody
our
is.
bodies.
You want all your eggs out like
Now.
Like,
Yes.
brah. No.
Do it. No, I
You
don't.
consider consistently like throwing Clorox against your uterine lining? Like, how do you think that is basically cleansing you like
that
aggressively?
was-
How do you?
Mad Haitian for saying
My
Clorox,
God.
fam.
I had to pick something that was
Mad.
cleanly.
She
I
said
don't know.
bleach.
Like,
Only Haitians
Niggas
say
wanna get
Clorox,
alcohol
but
But I'm
Happy
just pretty
Clorox.
sure. Well, if anybody's listening
I'm
and they
Haitian
think
too.
that they can take Plan B every day,
Don't
guess what?
do it. It's
You
not
need to
can't.
can't happen.
It's not a thing.
You need to stop.
I remember being like in high school. Sorry, mom. And
Popping it in high
no,
school?
no. I was with my boyfriend who I thought I was gonna marry.
No, I mean,
And
yes, popping it for your boyfriend.
I had sex.
Sexy. Yeah, you were popping it. It's okay to
It's okay
pop
to say
it.
the words.
I was a senior, and I was really scared because you're like,
Yeah.
my period is 3 days late, and this
Probably
is your
sounded just
fault.
like this.
Yeah.
And we're gonna die, and that's that. I have to tell my mom, and like I did the dumb. I was on like I don't even know. I just knew I knew that there was. I had done research because by then the internet was popping. I was like, there's a
Right.
Planned Parenthood somewhere. Like I need to go take a pregnancy test. I never did that, but I did go to the CVS, and I was like. I need to buy Plan B, but you need someone 18. So I had to ask my cheer captain.
Yeah.
That's
I had to ask my cheer captain.
Thank God for cheer captains.
Yeah, I mean my big sis. That was the homie. We still
Right.
cool, whatever. But yeah, she was like, "This
Don't
is
do
really
this
dangerous.
again.
Like, don't be dumb. Like, get your life together. Like, start wearing condoms." And we were wearing condoms, but it was just like I just didn't have my period, so I was like, no.
Right.
No.
You just didn't know
Yeah,
your
you have
hormones,
72
your body.
hours.
Yeah.
You have 72 hours, so I was on like the
I never
48th
even
hour.
heard of a condom breaking. Like I've never even.
No, that
How's that
happens.
look? Does it just unravel onto itself?
It's like
No.
you gotta get
It's
it
like
like
a
you feel the
lifestyle
snap
problem.
in
Do
you.
you
you
like-
feel the snap.
You do?
So you feel the snap, not him. Like who
I'm
feels
sure
the
he
snap?
feels it.
No, there's a snap. You hear it.
You hear it inside.
Oh, that's
I
crazy.
mean, I don't know if y'all hear it, but no, it definitely pops. It
Well,
just
like,
pops.
how old is a fucking condom for it to break?
No,
Like,
I mean,
Your
also
man
can
got
be-
big brothers. It might be most expensive. You like looking through people's.
Right.
right.
Hey, cuz you got that. Hey, let me get that camera.
And you just.
And
you
then you-
just.
Snap.
And then you're like, get off of me.
Oh.
Oh, that's
So
the
I've
push.
heard.
The
what?
Get off.
the what?
The people can't see it.
They heard some bullshit though. I know that
push it,
much.
push it, push it, push it, push it, push it.
What?
It's the oh shit.
Oh, it's the old shit. Pull out.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
seen the old shit pull out.
I
before.
ain't seen it, but I see what I
But you
seen.
heard someone.
I heard somebody say that
Right.
they had that experience. My thing is, when I use condoms, I make sure he holds
When
the
I
tip.
use condoms?
Well, when the dude like uses the condom, I
Clean
like
it
to
up,
watch.
D. Clean it
But
up.
when I do, I don't know. But when I do,
No,
Deanni's smiling extra
Yeah,
super
she
hard.
can't help
contraceptives
it.
are important. They are an
quick ass
important thing.
PSA.
No,
And now,
President
important
2020
PSA
from
Is
you
that a
are-
word from our sponsor?
Yeah, absolutely. Contraceptives.
should get Planned Parenthood.
Hey.
I know, I'm just saying.
grow on the
And,
shit.
you know,
They
make sure
need
they
help.
hold the tip, y'all. They need to hold the tip. I don't know what.
are you-
what are you
hold the
talking
tip of
about?
the condom
Well,
because
what
that's how
else
they
is
break.
When they bring it down,
Wait,
Yeah, that's when they roll it down.
Yes.
I feel like I'm in
They have to
sex ed.
hold the tip for
Right.
the cum.
wait.
And I never in my life.
For the cum.
Yeah, like that's what they come in that little pocket.
yeah. Sorry.
So can we get a play
How
by
long
play?
has it been?
I think that's
Deanna,
I told you 3 weeks.
let's do a play by play
beautiful.
Yeah.
No,
for the people
I've
to
been-
understand what's happening.
Okay.
Explain from the beginning of the tip holding that you're talking about.
I was just saying, guys. This is what I've heard. I've never had a condom break in my vagina.
that. Mhm.
What I'm saying is, this is how you keep it from happening.
Okay.
When you give the guy a condom, or he gives himself a condom.
Oh, you're talking about putting the condom on.
On.
Okay.
Right. Some people,
Got it.
some women put it on for them.
Yeah.
Or some women put it on with their mouth.
Okay.
But,
Here's where we go.
but
We are here.
Hello, we have arrived.
Hello.
that's if
This
you
is not a
you want to
sex
take.
podcast?
No, it's not a sex podcast. But I just want to make sure that we know. You know,
You're
there are
safe.
different ways. Your feet, your hands. There's
Your
different ways you can do it.
Really?
No,
I am not that coordinated.
Deanni.
No, I don't know. I don't use my feet for nothing. I wear socks. So my thing
You're
is,
such a man.
I always have sex with my socks on. There's
Yo.
never been a time.
Tube socks. Tube socks.
Yo. Deanni got the Nike tube socks on.
Nigga be like,
And the
oh,
ones
no,
that
it's my
don't-
socks.
The ones that don't match.
You got
the
your
ones
Timbs
like
on
that
with
are
them,
like an
Your
anklet.
Tim's on. Bad Brooklyn.
Keep your Timbs on. Just asking.
You are, nigga.
If she
yo.
won't-
if she
friend.
could, she would.
No, I
Savage
did that
ass.
ass.
Oh, you ever had? You ever had sex with a nigga with Tim's on?
Okay.
No.
With
Wait.
just Tim?
No.
I mean, if
that
you're from
sounds
New
like
York.
a joke. That's
You
not.
have to live in Queens to live this
Yo,
experience.
hell, no.
There's no way. There's no
Or
way.
Jersey, because
Listen,
there's
Nah,
nothing wrong
you
with
would
Tim.
have sex
Don't
with
do
your
that to
ACGs.
Queen.
You ever had?
Don't do that
I
to
hate
Queen.
it.
That is
ACG.
definitely a Brooklyn Harlem
Right.
thing. Like
What?
that is a
Tim's
thug
is
nigga on the
definitely
street
Queens.
shit.
ACGs.
ACGs is
ACGs
Jersey.
are
Jersey. It's Jersey too, though.
DC, they was wearing
Nah,
Nike
it was
boots.
Tim. Yes.
That's what they
That was
wear.
say-
Take those off. Take those
Bang.
With
Take
the
those
jeans
off.
hanging at the
Gore-Tex.
bottom.
Jersey, back in my old day.
You said Gore-Tex?
Gores.
You went
older.
back.
Y'all not, this is what y'all not about to do.
I mean, you said Gore-Tex.
I mean,
Gore-Tex
I'm
was
also
middle
from New
school.
Jersey.
That was middle
Oh
school.
man, thank you, D.
I'm just saying.
Yes, guys, I'm 30. I'm 30. Just put it out there.
You better be 30.
Thank
Hello,
you.
30, 30.
Yes.
Millionaires were
30,
made in their 30s.
30. That's
Thank
what
you
I said.
very much.
30.
Speaking of
30,
speaking of
30.
30s,
Can't.
speaking of ages, and you know, I feel like this whole year, I think we've all been through a lot with birthdays. I think our birthdays each have Rebecca. I don't know about your experience, Rebecca, because what was it, February?
I think I've had so many
April.
bad birthday experiences that I just didn't plan anything. And I was like, well,
Were you content this year?
Yeah, I mean, it came and went. I got moments from people that truly mattered to me, and that's
That's all
was
that
good
really
enough.
matters.
That's true.
I mean, as you get older, that's the
You're
experiences
sarcastic.
that you want anyway.
Being sarcastic.
That's true.
Safira had to drag me out to brunch to celebrate, to do something. I was like, I ain't feel like doing nothing.
Because
Yo, I'm telling
you
you.
know what
I
it
was
is for me
28,
though. Like
29.
26.
she's not.
However, we're gonna tell
what
her.
it is.
Come on, black
Listen.
woman.
Yeah,
we
girl, you
being
do.
transparent.
Victor in the elevator was like, oh yeah, you just came out of college. How is it to have this as your first job? I'm like, I didn't come out of college.
Victor know what
It's
he's
not
doing.
a walk in the park.
Victor said. Victor said.
College, huh?
Listen, college, huh?
You're a college girl, huh?
College fresh.
Hey man,
fresh.
after
You want an
25,
internship?
the birthdays, you really get selective on what you want to do, and sometimes
somebody-
you just want to be alone, and that is okay too.
Somebody just told me though, like you
No
need
idea what
to
you're talking about.
celebrate yourself.
Yes.
Which is true, and which I do every birthday. But I don't know, it's been such a crazy year.
Yeah.
You
I
want to
was-
be around the people that you love, but what I've learned is that the same love that you give to people, you're not always going to get back.
No,
from
for
that.
sure.
That's
And
the
But
part
that's why you
that-
got to give it to yourself.
Yeah.
But I will say, birthdays are big in my family. My mom is a really big celebratory person. We still have the Christmas tree up from last year. Like we,
No,
yeah, no, we
Yeah,
kept it
yeah.
up all year
I seen
long.
that picture.
Is
Yeah.
Celebratory the word?
It was
year
April.
long.
Are y'all
No,
gonna
our Christmas
redo
tree
it?
is a beautiful,
I know
like
it's beautiful.
It's an amazing
It's
thing.
Christmas again.
It's always Christmas in my house
Don't do
because it's
this.
happiness
Look
and
at
love.
No, that's beautiful.
So-
though. That's
So
beautiful.
anyway,
like a
All day,
Huxtables.
every day.
it is. Y'all should come. It's a really like
Is it a
crazy
real tree?
experience.
It's not a real
no,
tree.
No. It's
No,
like a
it
6
would-
foot.
it can't be a
like,
real
Decay.
Is it white?
No.
I wanted to ask too, but I'm like, she too black fist for that.
No,
Yeah.
it's not white. It's not white.
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all?
I'll show y'all a picture of the daggone tree in a second. We make that the cover art, okay? So the thing is, so
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Damn, y'all not listening to the story I'm trying to tell. So, my friends. So the reason why now like that I take birthdays seriously is because after I graduated from college, one of my good friends from Boston was killed like that summer. So every time I get to see another year and the people I know get to see another year, she didn't even get to see 23. So for me, I'm like, fam, thank you, God, for letting me be on this earth again because we live in New York City.
Yeah.
Anything could happen to us at any time, whether it be terrorists,
Yeah.
whether it just be getting robbed by the hood niggas, whether it be a
Being
girl
black.
being
Yeah.
mad at you, whether it be the police, anything. The fact that we made it to another year for me, I'm like, what? My birthday's on Tuesday. We celebrating Thursday through Saturday to Monday and the Tuesday after because I'm here. Like it's a thing. Like
Right.
that's
Yeah.
amazing to me that we all make it another year. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yes, I'm 65
I
and
totally
slaying.
agree with you.
Yeah, I
No,
have.
it's true.
That's a good perspective.
That is a
Sure.
beautiful
That is
perspective.
Like
to have.
that's a like
Ain't
just
one I
don't
got,
think-
but I tried.
Jesus, Deanna.
No, I try. I think I'm
there
a,
we go.
I'm a pessimist. I think everybody knows that. I don't. I want to have that, attain that kind of perspective where I wake up on my birthday and I'm like, damn, it's a year. I feel good. But no, like this year I cried in a bed all day because I was like, I'm going to be 26, which means in about 4 years, it's over for me. Like
Don't
I'm
do that.
at least no disrespect to 30, but that shit is
not
like
30, Lee.
creeping.
It's a big number.
It's a big
messed up.
number,
Yeah.
right? And at probably 20 or 21, you sitting there and you're like, by 30, I should be living in dough.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And by 26, in my mind, at 21,
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be like
A millionaire.
already on TV. Like I was like, listen, don't worry about me. I got it. But then at 26, I'm like, no.
Where?
But you know
where
that-
you at?
No, let me
that
tell.
that also kind of dawned on me, even though I just turned 27, whatever. That dawned on me too, because it's like the day of my birthday, I was like, damn, I'm 27. Like my parents got married at 28. This
Listen,
happened
that's
at
fair.
this. But then I was like, you know what? This was a totally different era, totally different career paths. But I still do feel some shadow of doubt. Like, Safira, you really have to get on things. Because there's like,
You can't get
While
back
You
time.
gotta also
You
understand.
can't.
Right, and you
can't.
gotta also understand they also had different goals. Maybe
Yeah.
their goals was to have a family by 25.
Yeah.
Everybody's goals and life changes over the years. Like period, point blank. I was in the same when I was 27. No. Actually, when I was about 25, I was the same way. Like, fam, I told myself at 25, a bitch was gonna be a millionaire. Niggas was gonna be toasting with Oprah, like, and I was getting really upset with myself. But I had to really put into perspective, like, listen, the journey that you thought you were gonna take was not the journey that you were supposed to have. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit down and relax, and you're just gonna go through what you're going through now. And I'm so glad my life went like that, because I would not be in this room right now. I know this sounds like preachy,
That's
preachy,
30.
holy,
That's
holy.
the 30 mind, y'all.
No,
Pay
it's not.
attention.
that's
no,
really
No,
good.
this is
honestly,
good. No, but it's mature.
No,
because I'm not there yet.
No,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
No,
So listening to
Yeah,
you talk
it's-
about it is different because I'm not there yet where
it's
I
legit
can see this.
When I'm telling Safira, literally on my 27th birthday, I made a promise to myself that I was gonna turn off. Like, literally, this is what I said to myself. I am going to turn off the negative bullshit, and no matter who that was, family, friends,
Or self.
or self, I'm turning that shit off, and I'm just gonna rock out. And ever since, I've been this person, the too happy Alicia, because I got to a place where it's like, you can't just be, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I should have been here. Oh, she's here. You're gonna
party.
drive yourself. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I think a lot of
Listen.
us, particularly black women, we deal with that face on. But just because of who we are, number one, we're women. Then second,
You're
we're
black.
black.
Right.
And then there's so many strikes against us. There's so many things out there, like, you know, like, we want to cheer on the next person. We want to be happy. Like Gia was saying, she loves that. And I do too. But then it's like, well, when's my turn?
Yeah,
When's
no,
the-
your
you know,
turn's
like,
gonna
everyone
come.
I
thinks
think
that.
You just gotta
I mean,
really
I
look
don't
at
want
it.
you guys to think that like I never have like a bad feeling.
No,
like,
no,
because I'm
no.
a female at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
I think that happiness and joy and everything, like being positive, is a choice.
Yeah.
So
No,
at the
for
end of the
sure.
day, when those thoughts come, you be like, I, devil, get out my mind
Yeah, no,
and
it's-
move it away. Because if you do live in that space, then nothing will ever be enough, and then everything you get will be something that's like, this is okay.
Yeah.
You just got a Grammy.
Yes.
Be happy.
Yes.
That's okay.
And you gotta
like, you just got to remember that this journey was not created for we can't write it. It's already been written. So whatever happens,
Exactly.
no matter what choice you make, no matter where you go in life, it's supposed to happen. So at the
Absolutely.
end of the day, I'm like, I would love to be on TV right now. I'm working hard to get on TV by now.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, if I'm
Right.
not on TV, I
just
can't
not
cry
on TV.
myself to sleep at
Right.
night. Like,
And you
well,
got to put yourself in a circle of people that hustle and
Facto.
grind like you. Do you know my homeboys, my friends will text me in the morning, good morning, be productive, do something. Like, literally, yo.
Not even that. I think-
October 1st, I'm going to see what you did to make your life different by the end of the year. Like, that's the type of people that I surround myself
Can I
with
be in your
now.
group chat?
That,
Right.
Sure.
Because I don't
even-
more
Y'all
than text
gonna- y'all
messages.
not- I
Even
can
this
do it in our group
podcast,
chat. Y'all gonna
though,
be
that's
like,
what I was about to say. Even this
bye.
podcast, like, not to take it emo on it, but like, when I was doing a certain something a couple weeks ago, as we all know, which will come to light in January, I spoke about y'all. Like, I have a power circle, even though sometimes we get on each other's nerves, whatever. And I'm sure
Lord,
there's
you
girls. Shut up. There's girls out there who can relate to this too. Like, you got to surround yourself with people who have more than one, who are not you.
yes.
And don't think like you. Rebecca doesn't think like me. And while sometimes I'll be like, bro, please just be positive.
Yeah.
I
No, it's
need that.
hard.
I need her.
It's hard.
I need,
That's
not
I'm
that you're
positive. I'm
negative.
just
I don't want to
real.
put. I know.
I'm a realist.
Okay,
It's a
whatever.
very thin line between pessimism
Gia.
and realism.
The whole light that you just shed. Same with you, Alicia. Diani. All of us have different
perspectives on what positive
exactly,
is. Yes.
exactly.
And again, sometimes you need
I'm
that
sorry, Rebecca.
No, because sometimes you need that realism. Sometimes you need that person that's there that's like, okay, don't get too far in the clouds, because you need that sometimes.
Or that straightforwardness,
It's just
yeah.
it's about having a balance, about knowing what friend to go to for certain things,
Mm-hmm.
knowing what person to call for advice. It's just like when they say, don't go to your single friends for marriage advice. That just doesn't work. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it's just the mindset, and you just got to put yourself deep. And just because you're hard on yourself with stuff like that, you just got to realize that your journey, when you look back 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm so happy it went like that.
next year.
Yeah, yo, I didn't
Yeah.
go away to college, and that was one of my biggest regrets. Like, damn, I really wish when I graduated high school, I went to Howard University like I wanted to. I would have had the best college experience, but a bitch would have been working at Comcast Cable still. like it would not have been like how I am today at all. I would have went.
I went to Howard.
Howard and them.
There's a Howard
no,
person everywhere.
No, I would have gone for dance. That's what I'm saying. I would have gone for like communications. I would have been doing video production. I mean, they probably would have let me pull you in, but I would have nowhere.
There's a Howard
so
person
cool.
everywhere.
No,
That's
for
so cool.
sure.
They did end up here.
But that's what I'm saying. I went to college.
Yeah.
I went to a 2-year. I dropped out for 5 years when my father died. And then I worked at Comcast, making mad bread, making like $2,000 every 2 weeks with no fucking bills. All of my friends were graduating, going to law school and shit like that. And I just was like, I'm making more money than these niggas. I'm good. And then Comcast was like, we're closing. If you want to relocate, you can reapply. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to school. And then ever since then, I went to school, and that's how I was able to get where I am. So if I didn't do that and I went to Howard for fucking dance, who knows where I would have been? You know what I mean? So it's just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
And I think it's just important to practice like self-care and, mental health. I have, I'm not saying, and of course, when you say mental health, people already think that you are nutcase. And you,
worst
No,
case
we're
scenario.
changing the
always.
conversation.
Yeah.
We got to change that conversation.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it is changing, and I'm
It's
very
really changing.
Yeah.
Like I
Right.
didn't immediately think nutcase when you just
So
said it.
yeah, I'm just saying for the
Mental
people that
health
do
should be a thing.
Yeah.
automatically think, oh, this bitch crazy. But it's just I have like many people who are 25, 26,
Yeah.
they have anxiety and
For sure.
I go through plenty of times of like just mild depression, and then I come back, then I'm depressed again, and I come back. So I decided for my 26 that I was going to practice meditating. If my energy is off, I bought these books, to help me get into the right mind, because at this point in my life, I am so tired of beating myself down that I have nowhere. Right now, I feel like I am as low as I've ever been. So I was like, there can't be no lower unless like God be like, haha, bitch, you thought. But I really feel like at this moment, this is where I need to start, like
Absolutely.
at the bottom, and then I need to mentally get
Absolutely.
myself into a space where I feel like I can survive.
Right.
Whatever.
But
comes.
you know
Happiness,
it's true.
because
what
I
they-
don't even think I can attain that right now. I don't even know what happiness is. I know what like temporary happiness is, like hanging with you guys and being like, yeah, this is great. But I know me, as soon as I leave a place and I sit down for 5 minutes, it's completely different.
Right.
And so I have to continue to keep this, meditating and trying to balance my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And trying
no,
to figure.
and-
And then I had, and I add like, relationships or, daddy issues. Then you got friends that you thought you had that you don't really got. So
Yep.
then you're like, all right, well, I'm out here alone. And then you start with this alone shit. Then you're alone all the time, and you feel like you're alone all the time.
Especially in New York.
Yeah. So, right now, I think it's important to read a lot about mental health and try to,
and learn yourself too.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
you
And-
just don't know how.
And what they say, not to shift back a little bit, but what they say about having a breakdown before you actually have a breakthrough, that's actually kind of real. 20, again, not Rebecca, I'm sorry, Safira, 27, I started having legit panic attacks, like sleeping, waking up to, from my feet to my head feeling like it's going to pop off, to my heart racing. Like that's what it takes for you to shift, like your entire
I
mental.
definitely feel there's a shift. Even as I was just listening to Deani, I feel like, somebody was like, oh, you're in your late 20s now. And not to put it,
When people say that, I'm like,
not
Girl,
to put
bye. I
it
don't even know
like,
what
gotta
a
say
20
that.
sound like
but it's
anymore.
just like,
you gotta say it.
there is a shift. And I mean, it's all a part of growing. It's
It
growing
is,
pains.
It is. And,
and
30's
it's all
not
about
so bad, guys.
like really laying that foundation for your adulthood too. So I seriously, every time you say it, not to say like, oh, you were a terrible person before you made this decision, but every time you do say it,
Thank you.
No,
Deani's
Deani,
face right now.
seriously, every time you say that you're taking steps to better your mental, I commend you for it.
Yeah. It's
Even I'm being really for real.
No,
with you
I
right now.
know.
I
I
commend
know.
you for it because it's growth.
Yeah.
And I can see the growth. If
Yeah.
you're able to say that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I agree. I 100% agree.
and listen
I
to
think-
some Solange while you at it, because
and
girl.
I also think that it's important to like motivation, I have a lot of mentors and a lot of, that's so gross, I had weave on my hands. I had a lot of people.
Black girl problems.
Black girl problems. I have a lot of mentors and a lot of people who were there for me to help me get to the place where I am, which is not always happy. Like, it's not always happy.
Yeah.
I'd be tired, I'd be annoyed, but it's like the choice to be happy every day, to make myself happy, to find one thing to be grateful about. So at the end of the day, the biggest thing they always told me was motivation is like cleaning yourself. Like, you have to do it daily. Like,
Literally,
it's
and
not
it's
a
so
thing.
hard.
You don't do one thing and then be like, I'm motivated for the rest of my life.
No.
I'm motivated. No, like, every day you gotta
No,
get up.
for
you have
sure.
to find time and space. And I'm a huge Super Soul Sunday person on Oprah. I definitely think you guys should watch that. On
Yeah.
Hulu.
Yeah,
I
no,
try
Super
to
Soul
catch
is
it.
good.
So
Jesus.
good.
If I don't go to church,
It's
it's
long,
Super Soul. Sorry,
and
Joel
it could be
Osteen.
a lot, but it's really, really like once you start taking notes, you get this stuff. Like, crap. What did she say? So, and what did the person that she's interviewing say? But I think that you have to find time for yourself. Like, you just got to find time for yourself.
Right.
At the end of the
Yeah.
day, like, you got to wake up, if it's 20 minutes earlier, just to sit there and just be like, today's going to be crazy. But I'm going to decide right now that today is going to be a good day, and I'm going to be a good person no matter what happens.
Yo, it's
like that.
hard though. It is.
Yeah, 'cause I be tired.
hard to do that.
Right.
It's just a matter of just saying, I'm gonna do it though. Like,
And it's flexing
Yeah.
your muscle. It's working
You've
that
It
out.
got
is flexing
to
your muscle
find-
because it's helping you
Yeah,
to
because
think.
I used to think that like people like Gia are just built that way. I was
No.
just like, yeah, she's just built that way, and
No.
I can't be that way.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think it takes work, you know, to be a very optimistic person and be happy with what you have. You know, and I am very happy. God, I'm happy, Lord.
Because you're doing your thing, girl.
I'm
You're
happy.
doing it. Zipping
But
it,
I just
doing
want to
it.
make sure that mentally, just in case anything does happen, you know, to any part of my life, I don't lose my mind.
No
Yeah,
joke.
no,
it's no joke.
and-
Like when my mother used to be like, "Yeah, I grew up with her, but she cracked up," and I used to be like, "What is cracked up? Like, was she on crack? No, she wasn't on drug. Like, she cracked up. Like that. That's really for someone to lose their Jesus.
To always be on the edge
Yeah.
and be
It's
like,
heavy.
anything
it's-
happens, I might just.
Yeah.
It just might happen.
you just gotta train your brain, like literally.
Hashtag train your brain.
Hashtag train your brain. No, but you literally have to just train yourself. It is the hardest thing to do, but it helps.
What do
Period.
you
Point
do,
blank.
Rebecca?
That.
When you're feeling bad.
That and the moment, like, you say it to yourself and you really try your best to make sure that it actually happens for you, but then when it does happen, it's like the feeling of that relief of being able to enjoy something like that for so long of not having it. It's like chasing your dragon now. It's like chasing your next high because you've been able to be present in that moment where you let yourself be positive and just like be surrounded by the best energy from you and from others and deciding like who's not in your circle and who is. And that feeling is so good that you start chasing it every day. Like you start holding yourself accountable to say it to yourself.
And it actually
to
becomes
chase it.
easier.
And it becomes way easier. The hardest part is always going to be the first time. Guaranteed. But when it happens, it's downhill there.
No, for
It's
sure.
downhill. It's the easiest walk. And
Yep.
it's like you're going to crave it.
Yep.
You're gonna crave it. You're gonna hear it as soon as you wake up. Somebody says something wrong to you. I'm not even ready. I don't want
even
this
got time.
anymore.
Yep.
I don't got time.
Yeah.
I'm on a mission
you
to be
have to-
happy today. I'm on a mission to be productive. I'm on a mission to make this day count.
Productivity.
Sometimes I be
Jesus.
feeling like,
And it's okay to feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, but then I'll be like, you just want to see me act.
There are
like how
people.
you know
There
I'm
are
gonna
And that's
people.
the beauty of it, because now you see it so clear. Before
Yeah.
you used to fall into shit like that, and now it's like, okay, I know what button you're trying to push, but I'm good. You
And
can hold
that-
that, and that is a test of
Maturity.
maturity, and also not letting your ego drive you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't always have to be
Yes.
right.
That's
You don't
it.
got to be right.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do because the people that think that you're always going to win a conversation, a argument, or a debate, it's almost like driving yourself crazy. Only because you can't change someone's mind and perspective that easily in 10 minutes. Like, even no matter how hard you try. Like me, I was raised a certain way. I did a certain thing. So if you tell me like, well, Santa is just a figment of your imagination, is horrible, and blah, 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 and it means nothing. Well, to me, it means love, and that like that
Right.
every Christmas that you know people
Yeah.
bring it together. But like at the end of the day, like I'm never gonna feel how you feel about a certain way. So
Right. And that's okay,
That's
too.
why I'm like it's okay if we don't
Yeah.
if we don't agree.
Right.
Yo,
So-
it's absolutely fine to take an L. Real winners know when to lose.
For
Wow.
sure. Fact.
Wow.
Real
Wow.
winners know when to
That is
lose.
crazy.
You're
Wow.
always above your opponent because you're
No,
thinking
you
about
have
the next
to.
2 steps. Like you're playing chess
You
at this
have
point.
to. Because then
Yo,
That's why I'm
that's how we feel in
honestly,
America.
like,
listen.
Wait.
No, taking those L's is what legit teaches you what not to do the next
Yes,
time, and
yes.
it teaches you how to grow.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm a stride in
Still
pride
learning.
this time.
I'm still learning.
It's
That's the hard
You
thing for me to
got
do.
to.
Me to accept any L. Or I mean, of course I've taken L's. Have I said I've taken L's?
nah, and that's
Right.
that's a part
But
of
I
the,
don't- I
that's a
don't-
part of the process as well. You got to start admitting to that L
Or-
because that's the part where you grow.
Right.
You can't grow by not.
But
by
sometimes
being in denial.
I really don't feel like I'm taking the L.
What are you
honestly,
pertaining
You
you
gotta
don't
find
have
it,
to
boo. You
feel
gotta
like
start.
that.
What are you
feeling on
pertaining
it.
to?
No, I'm just saying, like, recently 2 people have told me that I have a problem with saying that I was wrong about something. Like I cannot say I was wrong.
You
Even
really
saying
couldn't
it-
even
Hey,
act
yo,
right
wait,
now.
pause,
It's making you paid.
pause. Deani was having this conversation with myself, and I can't remember who.
It was me.
Oh, it was
No.
you.
I
Fam.
I faked as if Deani had slammed the door on me, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god! Like what the fuck, Deani?" And she's like, "What happened to the door?" It was everything happened besides
was-
her.
right.
Besides her, and with her walking past me, like, "Oh, okay, say bless."
Mind you,
And
no,
we got-
wait, pause.
Rebecca, I
Let me
did
give a
not
little
say
detail.
stay blessed.
Let me give a little detail.
Is this a black girl
Deani
magic
definitely brushed the
argument?
shit out of her. But Rebecca was absolutely being extreme and funny.
so-
it was hilarious. But pause, go back.
No, I faked
Yeah, it was
everything.
right.
But I thought that
But-
she did her. But I was like, I didn't touch the door. So I'm like, what did she say? Oh my
It was-
god! Ow! I'm like,
It
was that as a social
Yeah.
experiment. I was just like, let me
Yeah.
see.
No, but
and I
because
said, are you okay? Did I say, are you okay? I
No,
said,
And I didn't want to say yeah because I'm like, you would have walked out. Like, oh, she good, I'm good. So, and I didn't even say no because I'm like, I gotta keep feeding this shit to see how far she can go.
But
was
the whole
acting.
point of this was that Deani, when we were like, Deani, no, you were wrong. Every time she was about to say wrong, like the stutter was
I can't
disgusting.
say
She was like, I was.
I mean,
But in realistic
It was like
time,
Liar
have you
Liar when he
ever-
couldn't say the pen
Oh,
was,
that shit is
was,
funny.
was blue. Like
in realistic time, like, have you ever been met with that type of situation, like in a real situation, like, because that wasn't real? Like, have you ever?
no, I don't think. I'm trying to
See
think
the
of
study,
ways.
y'all.
No,
Just
I'm
pay
no.
attention to
I'm
the
just trying to think about all the. I mean, I'm old. I'm 26. I'm trying to think of all the times where
Just
I
pass
made
the study,
a
y'all.
mistake or
Could've
whatever
been
it is.
better, y'all.
But my thing is, if I was wrong, I would say I'm wrong.
see,
Yo,
y'all
man,
can see the struggle on her
are
face.
fiddling.
it has
Um,
the stutter,
my thing-
y'all. Listen close.
Recently, two people I care about have said, you really have a problem. You knew you were wrong, and then you move on to the next issue, like the issue that was bothering me. And I think sometimes I lack empathy for others because I'm like, you don't understand. This is how it hurt me, and I do understand that I am wrong for doing that.
Oh, she
But
said it, guys.
my thing is, he will never hear this. My thing is,
He just might.
I don't know what it is. And again, that's why I'm trying to find this new me or just do more things with my mental, because I don't understand why I have a problem. If I literally have, me and Jameer would have, my friend Jameer, our friend Jameer, we have music debates all the time. First of all, it's subjective. It doesn't really, there's no fact with who's better than who. You know what I'm saying? This is all opinion based. But if he does make a clear point, I will make it my own to square up. Like, I want to square up. Like, I want to fight or I want to end the conversation. I don't even want to talk no more because I'm just so mad that I didn't have a good point
to come
So
back
I'm not
with.
gonna,
Yeah.
right, instead of saying that I'm wrong. And that's
Yeah,
just
we just gotta
based on
get her
music
some holy
opinions.
water.
But I just
gonna have to purify
I think,
her.
in order for me to be in a relationship or something, I will have to one day say, I was wrong.
Oh, she said it.
It's
again.
just, am I wrong?
Nah, see?
No, but I'm saying, am I really? I don't feel like I'm doing wrong things in relationships. Like I don't think.
Nah.
So wait. If you don't feel like you're doing wrong things in relationships, you mean they're perfect in all relationships.
Right. That
When it
is-
comes to relationships, I feel like I
Here comes
am.
my
Nah.
favorite part of
See,
the
and-
show.
And that's exactly
How is
where
that-
you have to start right on
Okay,
over.
if I'm not perfect, I'm damn near close because I feel like
but
I'm.
that means that you're not.
well,
that
okay,
means there's a-
but when I'm
there's a-
this-
there's an
no,
area.
no, there's
Slay area.
Yo, can we please? What's
You
that
know,
for?
the gray area.
I'm counting the stutters on
no.
this.
My thing is, what am I gonna do that's wrong? Like
You don't know that
in a
because
relationship,
you're dealing with another human being. They have their
Yes.
own
way of living.
I hurt
life
their feelings,
and
but
code
you know
of
why I
conduct.
probably hurt your feelings? Because you hurt mine, and I probably was like, oh, this is why I said what
You
I
gotta kill
said.
that tit for tat.
I don't.
That is,
Yeah,
that
that
is
tit for
tit for
tat.
tat.
Is it tit for tat?
Yes, exactly what you just said.
Is it tit for
You
tat?
hurt my
Yes.
feelings,
What is
I
it,
hurt
tit for toe?
yours.
Like,
That's
it's the
what
same
it is,
shit.
and that's not being mature in a relationship
Don't.
at all.
Excuse me. We're gonna sit
Don't.
here. We're gonna sit here. All of us are gonna sit here and be like, we don't play the tit for tat
Absolutely.
game.
Yes.
We're all born petty.
however,
All right then.
however, but
Gia,
we're not all
Gia.
saying
My name
perfect.
is
I don't
tit for
know.
tat.
Like realistically, how
It's in
how
your
long
relationship.
ago have I been in a real relationship?
Think of the
Don't-
last
don't.
relationship.
Don't
Tit
matter.
for
It can be
tat.
tit for tat
If
with
somebody
friends.
had hurt
Yeah,
your,
that's
if old boo hurt your feelings during the time that you guys were together, and you said, "Oh yeah," watch this.
It would really have to. It would really have to be like some humiliating type, like a lot. Like it would have to be a lot.
Tit for tat
I let things go easily. Like I
Tit
really
for
do.
tat
That's my
could
problem.
be like y'all
I-
texting and y'all he gets
And
on
he
your
don't
nerve
text-
and you go okay ...
Dot.
or you just don't.
or you don't respond.
Or you
Be
pulling
that
me,
tat.
Right.
or you're pulling me and leave that read message on and don't respond to the next day. Tit for tat.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I do that.
Yes.
No,
yes.
that's what I'm saying.
And
Queen of
yes,
it.
I
No.
definitely have tit for tatted before.
See, and this is what I say with my homegirls too. Y'all gotta stop thinking you're gonna be perfect in the relationship.
Oh,
and
no,
you
I
gotta
know I'm
stop
not perfect. I
looking-
like being messy.
No, you can't.
Oh my God, Gia.
No, but here's
You
a
can't
positive part of
Now,
here's a
Is that a
positive
pause?
part of that.
Hold on, hold on.
You
it
want
works.
you want somebody to tell you how you're fucking up.
Yeah.
Because the relationship that you're in with that person might not be the one you're going to be in for the rest of your life.
Right.
But this person, maybe not specifically with this person or specifically what you did or didn't do, but now you're learning how to better love somebody because
Right.
you fucked up in the relationship prior. So you're not going
Right.
to make the same generic mistake with somebody
What
else.
mistakes I made?
Why did she say that?
I made.
Why did
You
she say
got
What I
problems,
do?
bro.
What did
I will
I
fight
do?
That's for him.
What?
That's for you to
The
know,
problem
or for him
number
to tell
one
you.
is thinking you're not making the mistake. That is the first thing you're doing wrong.
You look like
period. I mean, I'm the channel a little old.
You get a car. You get a car. You do get a car.
No, seriously. The
you
first
know
thing
you.
you're doing wrong is that you're thinking that you're right.
Get out your way.
That is not
Get out
a
your own
real
way.
relationship. That is not a healthy professional career. That is not a healthy
Personal
friendship,
relationship
ganged up.
personal,
itself.
I feel like you're
nothing.
ganging up on me. I feel
No.
like
Saying-
Saphira's just cracking up because I know Tiani knows that we talking the truth, and she just don't want to hear it.
Y'all,
She don't
she
care
jumped
what
out her
none
seat.
of us gotta
I know
say.
I'm listening and I'm trying. I'm trying to take heed and literally apply these things to myself as much as possible. Well, as much as I can do because, you know, I don't know how to say that. Like, I don't know how to say.
I mean, but
yo.
do you ever feel like this is a question for all of us. Do y'all ever feel like in a relationship like, damn, I fucked up? Or is it
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
is it always, nah, that nigga fucked up?
Nah.
I fucked.
Nah.
I probably say that way too often.
Right. I do agree with you on a personal level, knowing,
Yeah.
you know, some conversations we have about. And, you know, you do that because you feel like.
Yes. Actually, you do fuck
No,
up.
no. That's not how I meant it. You talking about help me.
Well, damn.
Me?
She's like, yeah, you fuck up all the time. That's a given.
Actually, I've
ain't
been meaning
just
to tell your ass.
Rebecca, now you know where I'm coming
you
from.
know, yeah,
No,
you
me and
know.
Rebecca have
No,
these conversations.
no.
No, I do. I tell Rebecca all the time, you're way too hard on yourself.
I know.
I say that to you. There's no need. There's no need for you to be that hard on yourself.
Pero
And
like,
you know that.
But sometimes, like, every time.
No, sometimes
pero
nothing.
like,
Yeah.
no, let's hear what you gotta say.
Go ahead.
You know, you got to take something from everything somebody says to you. They might not be 100% correct, but some part of that has some validity to
For
it.
sure.
No,
Now,
it
So you
don't.
gotta
Wait,
right, but you
no.
gotta know yourself well
From
enough to
Twitter,
be
yo?
like, nah, you bullshitting right there. But maybe that little morsel, I can see what you
The
say. I'm gonna work
difference-
on it, but maybe I just don't want to work on it for you.
Well, what I'm
Right.
saying is that you don't have to
Talk
owe it to
about
them.
it.
Like you don't owe that to them.
I
Once
think-
they tell
I
Is
get
that a
you,
big problem with saying I'm sorry to people is because you don't feel like the person you're saying sorry to deserves it? Like, do you?
that's Deanne's like that's everybody in the world. I
Then
don't know what
nobody
the fuck
like.
you're
I mean,
What am I
talking about.
Trying to roll me.
No,
we
no,
just
no,
had
no,
this
no.
conversation offline, me, you, and Deani. I feel like in regards to you or whatever, or just in general, I'm not even gonna do it to you. Like,
yeah.
it's only but so many times that I am going to apologize to you for the same exact thing.
Oh yeah.
For the same thing.
You're gonna get a
You're
strong 2.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it.
Take 'em home.
You're not gonna get a year's worth of
Save
me,
'em.
Record
years
it.
worth
Well,
of me
that's what I'm
saying
saying.
sorry.
And
But
that's
still, like
Well,
you're not gonna get it.
And
I
that's-
said sorry about it, and when I said sorry about it, I meant it. And if you don't want to take that, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
wait,
that's
wait.
the
I have
Gigi.
a question because so you mean like in a relationship when a person can't let something go? Or
Exactly.
like,
That's what I was going to clarify.
Oh,
That's
'cause
different.
that's something different.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't owe that person once you've apologized once you apologize
Right.
twice.
No, once
apologize
you
3 times.
apologize once.
There's nothing to do. No, because I can understand why it might
on what
save
it
you a
is.
little bit. But you don't
Baby.
owe it to them anymore.
But if I
Listen, my
gave you-
man's, either we gonna rock out moving forward, or we just gonna delete this whole motherfucking thread and
Yeah,
start
because
from the top.
if you're not gonna forgive someone,
Yeah,
you
there's
shouldn't
not-
be there.
Exactly. So
No, 100% agree.
It's hard though. I mean, for somebody who holds a grudge like no other, and we're right now.
we're
What's
in
going on
ESPN.
right now at this very moment? We're throwing gum across the room to give each other gum while we're on air.
I mean,
In
This
an
is happening.
ESPN
Take
studio.
it out your mouth.
And you ain't even catch it. And we
sorry,
in
y'all.
Michael K's
I ain't got
studio.
listen.
No, from somebody who holds a grudge like no other, I do expect, depending on how severe the fuck up was, I do want you to apologize and show it more than
You want to,
probably.
baby, 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 baby,
Oh, baby,
baby,
baby, baby, baby, please,
please.
I'll never do it again, baby, baby.
Right. That's the thing. When
begging on
I
my knees.
apologize and I'm showing you,
Yeah,
like
then
I'm
it-
proving
yeah.
to you why I apologize, and you still can't let that shit go.
Yeah, there's nothing to discuss at
we
this
gotta,
point. Gotta
we
cut it
gotta call
off.
it quits. We gotta end it. Hello, cancel this. No, done.
Yeah, I'm just apologizing
Bye.
twice.
Yeah, no.
Because usually the thing I did mess up on or whatever is it's not that
Yeah, you
it's not
got
severe.
to-
You know what I'm saying? Like
What did you say? The things you what?
the thing
This
that I
whatever.
messed up on,
Right.
whatever
Oh,
it
yeah.
is
She
ran through that point.
you have an issue with, whatever it is that I messed up on, it probably is not a severe case. So I know.
But it says who?
But what am I? That's what.
I didn't ask you.
Fam,
I didn't
no,
ask you
you
to answer
you
my question
can't-
with a question. I says who that your fuck up isn't that serious.
Why?
That's
No,
not what I asked
that's
you.
another
That's not what I
question.
I said
No.
says who.
No.
That's your fuck up.
Answer with a fucking answer, not a question.
Because I've seen more fuck ups.
No, Deani, but that's what you
I've
saw.
seen a severe hurt.
That
I can't
is-
possibly hurt you that much.
Fam.
Why are you qualifying things
You
for
sound
the
like
person
that
you weren't
caller
in?
today, is what you sound like. You
No, I
can't
don't.
You cannot think like that. You don't know what that person has been through and what they want
makes
from
I've
you.
never
sensitive for
been that
them.
mean. That's what I'm saying. I've never.
You don't know how mean is to that person. You looking at me from across the room
Guys.
could be hurting my feelings, and you don't know that.
All right.
But no, but I'm saying
No,
no.
that's
But
real,
that
though.
is dead shit.
Okay,
Like
I know.
that's why
I'm
bitches be like,
sorry,
oh, I thought you
God.
didn't like me from the beginning because in high school, girls used to say about me all the time. I thought you were conceited because I didn't like the way you would look at me.
think all of us got
Fam,
that.
you never talk to me.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I ain't like nobody. Cause
Yeah, no, you cannot justify what somebody else's wrong is.
I didn't like anybody.
Because what?
Because I just didn't. I didn't like how people responded to me. I just didn't like. So I just
Oh
used
my
to. I mean,
God.
this is also coming from a kid who had anger issues, who couldn't accept herself, who moved from the Bronx to Piscataway, New Jersey. So I already was like, let a bitch try me. It's gonna be a problem. Like I was walking around with this hate, with anger. So of course, like at the time, just didn't fuck with anybody. I didn't fuck with no girls. I didn't want to have no conversations because I was like, you can't relate to me. I'm from the hood. Anyway, now like I'm saying.
Good night.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I get it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I lack empathy. I lack that.
Yes.
It
You're
is hard for
sociopath.
me.
Because
I am not. That
That's
is
one of the
not.
traits
No, that's
of
not. That's not
being a
that.
sociopath.
I feel bad. I feel bad
But then you just
for
be like,
people.
But then you'd be
yes.
like, all right, whatever.
No, when it happens, when things happen, like let's say Rebecca, you slapped Gia, like damn, yo, you okay? I am so sorry this happened to you. Blah blah blah. I will feel sad, and it's a sad thing. But when I do it to somebody, like let's say I slap Saphira, and I'm like, you say it hurt me when you slapped me. I'm like, well, you said this. How is I can't not slap you after that.
Right.
You understand? Like I block that part out where I feel bad about slapping somebody. That's not I'm not a sociopath. I'm just saying that it's very hard for me to accept
nah.
pain from other people.
Yeah, because
It's
you don't
very
know
hard
what
to
other
do.
people consider pain or consider.
Right, but I'm
gotta
a very
start-
compassionate person. Everybody in here knows I'm compassionate.
you are, because I was getting ready to say,
Wait,
you,
show of hands? Who knows?
no,
Oh, Rebecca. Rebecca.
Nobody's hand went up.
Rebecca,
Just so y'all
Gia.
know,
Sorry.
listeners.
I'm sorry.
attention.
I agree. You are
See what
compassionate.
your saving grace?
Guys,
I agree. You are a
Am I
compassionate
compassionate,
woman.
am I
Compassionate?
a compassionate person?
That's the stall
You
of the
can be
century.
compassionate, but I wouldn't say that you're a compassionate person, D. I would say you're a passionate person.
Yeah.
You are passionate.
Compassionate,
You are passionate.
is like when I think of compassion, I think of like
Jesus.
Mother Teresa.
We got it, Jeff. We got to edit this out.
I think of like Mother Teresa
and Jesus. But you
Yeah.
are passionate.
You're
And
passionate.
the
It
things-
doesn't mean you're not a good
Yes.
person, but compassion to me is like when you're like walking down the street in New York and you're like, "Oh, homeless man, help me!"
Yes.
Da, da, da.
And
like,
you're-
I do that.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, I've never seen
you
you
do that. Jace.
Are you crazy? Yo, you making me
No,
Oh, homeless man on the street.
no,
Here you go.
seriously. D, you could walk down the hallway and be like, man, I don't know that bitch. Fuck that. You could do that, D. But everybody,
Are y'all
You fake shot.
I was really the
you
only
fake
one.
shot. My nigga,
Hello?
you fake shot. Like,
Hello?
you know this about you.
Was the
My nigga,
one.
you revel in this shit. And now that the mics is live, it's like, oh my God.
wait, no. One day, no. I know. But hold on. Let's just hold it on.
It ain't going our way.
Let's
Oh, homeless man.
Because let me just make this clear. I give away my clothes.
Here we go.
Dion,
I give I feed the homeless.
Are they-
I do all the
yeah,
things
oh,
that I'm
yeah.
supposed to do.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can we just acknowledge
I'm a
that
compassionate
you are?
person.
You are.
When it comes to the
Again.
homeless,
Diani
Okay,
does not share.
again.
Listen, fam, Diani don't share her chicken wings. She ain't
Right.
compassionate, fam.
No, you can buy your own chicken wings.
See?
No, that's different. You got a job.
But help me, I'm
Like you got a job. You can go and get your
Compassion
chicken.
is sharing with your,
No,
your
you-
veterans.
No, compassionate is having passion for somebody.
No.
For come.
The passion that you have for
People.
Music.
music,
shit.
Yes.
the passion that you have for speaking out for people who
Yes.
don't necessarily have a voice
Right.
is amazing. The things that you do are amazing. Compassion might
Help
not
me
be the
understand.
name,
But
the main
this
thing.
is the thing, like
How
Diani,
about this? Let's Google it.
you tend to like when worldly issues
this
come.
thing, this-
You tend to you. I don't know what it is, and maybe we can diagnose her. But when
No,
things
we're not
happen,
there.
no, listen. Like when things happen in the world, I have noticed this about you. Like when people get shot every day, black people dying on the street, Trump winning the presidency, like just different things pop up. You go through it. Cause I was trying to talk to you yesterday. I was like, oh no, she looks really going. Like you go through it. So what is that? Is that empathy, sympathy?
Okay, so
compassion?
empathetic.
So you are empathetic.
I
mean, I
thank
do-
you. I just feel like there's just I feel because I do feel a way about people.
Yes.
You know, I definitely do. Now, Alicia said, what the dictionary said?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
You might be compassionate.
It's you.
You
No.
might be
Listen.
Sympathetic pity.
Yes, and concern.
This ain't no compassionate
Rebecca,
response.
you
Sit
listening?
down.
Exactly.
Sit down.
Listen.
You
Sympathetic
ain't
pity
Jesus.
and
You
concern
ain't
for the
Jesus.
sufferings of misfortunes of other. Yes.
Yes.
That is the extreme.
Have you no
Level.
compassion for a fellow human being? That's the example.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think everybody's compassionate
We was wrong.
to a certain extent.
Thank you for.
Yeah.
But I do
admitting.
believe that you're more passionate
I'm passionate.
than compassion.
Everybody's passionate. I think everybody's passionate and compassionate.
Everybody's not passionate. Well, in
I
here,
am.
Everybody in here.
yes.
Yeah, I just want our
We have
listeners to know
levels
that
to it.
we have hearts.
We do.
And yeah, and definitely I don't appreciate any of that I just got
No,
the
you
last 10 minutes.
You got passion to
stop.
come.
Whoa.
Passion.
And I'm a really nice person, people. Like I'm really nice. Like I talk to everybody. I might not be as nice as Gia, but I am nice.
What is that?
You're very
I'm
nice,
not the
Gia.
litmus
Gia?
test.
Whoa.
You are.
What?
I'm not
What'd
the
you say?
litmus test for nice.
The what?
The
The
litmus
standard-
test,
yeah.
like the
Test of
standard. I
standard.
can't be that.
In here, yes, you are.
No,
In here,
Gia, you're
okay.
you are one of the nicest people I've probably ever met.
I'm a but
Ever.
I met
I met a lot of
how do
nice
I
people.
explain it? I have no reason not to be nice.
Right.
I was born in a cocoon of love and happiness, and
Right.
I do not shy away from that. And,
And
at the end of the
yeah, that
day,
shows.
I do
That's
believe,
good.
and I do believe that I was put here to be a light for a lot of people who don't necessarily have light in their life every day. I
Right.
believe that God put me here
Right.
for that purpose. Because why would I be good at talking to people? Why
Right.
would I be on Honor Talent?
Right.
Why wouldn't I be here if I wasn't supposed to be bringing somebody
Right.
some happiness?
Right.
So yeah, so that's just all right. So I'll take that. I'll
Thank
take
you.
that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lord.
no, for
But
sure.
I just don't want people to walk up to me and be like pushing me and then be like,
No,
you're
no,
supposed
no.
to be nice.
Right.
No, 'cause then
No, because
slap the
what
shit.
if you didn't
Right.
have your Starbucks one
Yeah.
day? Hello?
If you didn't have your Starbucks, you'd be a whole different person.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
That's a real fact.
Yeah.
See me on the bus and I don't get my Starbucks.
So
I be sleep.
I just want everybody to know that we have hearts and we love you here at the Black Girl Podcast.
Thank you for listening.
BGR.
Also, what else were we? Weren't we supposed to do a Savage test? Like we're gonna wait for.
I think we should.
We're
No,
gonna
no,
wait
no,
to
no.
do
Let's
that.
just do it real
We
quick.
should wait a little bit.
that
Okay,
gotta
no,
wait.
right now what we have to do is formulate the questions.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't even make any questions.
Like what makes
Just
a
wanted to
savage.
kinda-
but you know what makes a savage,
So
Rebecca?
maybe we could do that. We could,
I?
go ahead.
How do I know this?
Because I was gonna.
the Badu aura.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no,
Oh, by the way,
no.
guys, Rebecca walks around with the Badu halo that just
I
shines
do?
upon her.
She has it.
I do?
Everybody says it, fam. You
Because
just
I favor
gotta
her to have
own it.
weave braids in.
No.
But I
No.
don't.
I think you have her
know.
eyes.
Niggas don't wear knit bonnets around me and
no,
shit.
I'm not talking
Nobody's-
about your physical. I'm talking about your.
Every day, though? And this is not even shade.
It is shade. That was hella
it
shade.
wasn't It
Wow,
was-
bro.
okay. If it was shade, I would have kept going. Anyway.
Or you could have
Jesus.
stopped and it'd still be shade.
Yeah, it was shade.
However, it's not.
It was shade.
But what is the Badu aura?
Yeah, what is that?
I mean, I think the guys know more. It's just whatever that perception people have of Erica is what
Just steal your soul
that's
and not give it
no.
back.
Got it.
I mean, some of the guys think like that at work, but
I mean,
Hello?
that's because that's like that's number one conversation with Erica.
Why you have to say at work?
Erica's old.
Because
I
she
mean,
knows-
because- yeah,
No,
I mean, I don't see her
We
outside
work
of
together, so that's
Yeah.
who she's familiar
No,
with. People at
Rebecca
work.
has very welcoming, warm eyes. So for me, I
Rebecca
think that
looks
would,
into
I
your
have,
soul.
I have
That's what it is.
conversational eyes.
Yes,
That's what
Rebecca
I
they're
have.
welcoming eyes.
Rebecca would talk to
As you
you.
zoom in on my eyes,
And she speaks slow
Shout out to
and,
Reese,
and
to Sharice.
deep.
but I do that because I'm speaking with intention to someone.
Yes, Rebecca
So it's-
has very. I need you to know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Eyes like through your
and
like she's looking at me now. I gotta look away.
Mouth. Watch my mouth as I talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I want you to listen. See? Yep. And she has her tongue
See,
out, guys.
and I'm
This is
telling
all-
you,
this is the
She
shit
also
that I'm
is
just
that
saying
not the
out.
Erica?
She bit her lip.
Good job.
She bit her lip.
I'm fucking with y'all.
So what I'm saying
we're gonna
is,
grow so much from this.
It's not even.
gonna
It's
be
not
so
even Badu.
different.
It's just having some type of sense of self. Because when I went to go see her at Roots Picnic, I think 2 years ago, watching her on stage perform, she had this essence of like just being content with self, knowing herself very well, being very comfortable and being very confident, and being like, I don't give a fuck about anything anybody has to say. I'm good right now.
And I
My
think that
family's
is
good right
your
now.
description of your life.
I strive for that. So maybe
Yes.
that's the reason why it comes off like that.
Yes.
But that's in I guess what the essence of Badu is. And that could be magnetic. You know,
There you
people because
go.
people want balance, or people want peace.
Yes.
And I don't like arguments, and I don't like.
So you just
bullshit and
explained
petty
yourself.
stuff.
You just explained
I
why
mean,
you're
that might be
Erica.
similar, but it's Erica. I'm gonna say I'm Erica. That's crazy.
You don't
I'm
have to say it.
far from. But I think it's just because she has an air of content about herself.
Right. Which is amazing.
That is very
That's
true.
what I'm working
I
on.
like that. Air of content.
Air of content is right. I don't even know what the fuck that meant. I also,
Yo.
are we gonna go down the line about first of all, relationship status so that they can get to know everything about us? So
There is.
yeah, it is. Yeah. Important for everybody to know the relationship status.
I mean, but as we
You
go
gonna make this
along,
quick.
No, they could just get to know
Yeah, go
us.
ahead. You go
We can
first.
do it.
no, as they go,
There's clearly purpose behind Diani's,
Hi,
agenda
my name's
here.
Safira. I'm single.
There's clearly
Next.
some purpose.
Hi, my name is
I want
Alicia.
to play this game.
Alicia.
Why?
No, because I feel like
We
we have to go
transparent.
around. Alicia, what's your relationship
Yeah,
status?
Alicia, you've been giving
want
advice on that.
to keep my private life private.
Nah, fam.
See, that's what we didn't. Transparency.
Did we say that? Can we start on the next episode? Because I didn't know for this one.
So
I
are you?
prepared.
So is it complicated on Facebook? That's the real
First
question.
of all, that's the one thing I stopped doing a very long time ago.
Long time ago.
Complicated single relationship.
I still post y'all booze on
Yep.
on Instagram.
No, I
No.
did, and then
Wow.
we got into an argument, and then he actually was like, "I'm done with that posting," and I just was like, "Okay, so I'm not gonna post no more."
Time out.
So you
Wait.
can't- you can't-
Let's time it out.
No,
Let's
see,
time
this
it
is
out.
why I didn't want to do this, guys.
No, because
Don't
this is important because
Okay, what?
So here's my thing.
You never talk about
Guys are
relationships.
more-
Yeah, you never talk
Yeah.
about this. Wait, so time out.
Ooh,
He
we
said
putting
to
on a
you.
spizzack.
No, he wasn't done with me. It
No,
was
no,
just
not done with you. He just was done with putting up.
pictures. So we got into an argument. It was a really bad argument. We probably even broke up. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. And I went to the page. The pictures were gone. I don't remember if he deleted the account or the pictures were gone. I just know AP wasn't there. So I was like, all right, so what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to
That's
delete.
Alicia Pamphil, if you don't know. That's her name.
So I just was like, okay, so I'm not about to put myself on Front Street because that's the last thing I'm going to do is play
Right.
myself out in these
Right.
streets. And that's always my number one concern with being in a relationship is getting put out on Front Street to look like a jackass. That is the one thing I do not tolerate.
Can't do it, Jesus.
I could tolerate everything else, but when it comes to
That's
a
real.
cheat or a Front Street, I can't do it.
I like
So,
that.
but how did
A
that make you
cheat or a
feel?
French
How did that
street.
make you feel? Did you ask him about, like, what did he say?
Later, I was just like, okay, so this is. So what happens in relationships is
Well,
you get to a. No, I'm going to finish it. No, what happens is every time you do something, you hit a strike on that person. So something's going to change every single time. So every time he did it, every time something changed in a relationship, it was kind of like, okay, well, I'll deal with this accordingly. Now, if I'm not the same person you knew from the beginning, it's not necessarily my fault because your actions led me to that. So that is what you deal with 5, 4, 3, 2 years later.
Did you want the pictures back up after
No,
y'all
I
got
don't
back
give a
together?
fuck. You take it down. We just know that I'm not gonna do it anymore because I'm not gonna put myself out there anymore. Until we get to a point where I'm engaged and married and I have your children, and then now you stuck. Then that's what we gonna do.
And you don't
But-
got no choice.
Right.
And you don't have no choice. Yeah, but for me, it's like, and that's okay too. It doesn't bother me. It's just, all right, you don't have my picture on Instagram. Who cares? Everybody sees me
Yeah.
with you every day anyway. What the fuck does an
No.
Instagram like prove?
Okay, Gia.
No.
No, you want it up?
Absolutely.
I'm so over it.
If we are really together,
Right.
I'm talking 2 years in. I need you.
Well,
I
yeah,
need the
this
girls on your page.
Well, yeah, 2 years.
No,
But do you
you know.
Gia, but do you think girls care?
Girls don't care? But at least you
No.
know. At least you know.
Yeah, but it
even
still don't
then,
matter. That's what I'm saying.
They proceed as if they don't anyway.
Exactly. That's why
Ew,
social
that's why I'm
media.
not dating.
Yes, and
I
that's
was
why.
just saying that in my head.
I think I would want like one picture, one. Do me like one time, and then I'll be like, that's it. That's it. Don't
On my
post me
birthday,
no more.
no.
Well, that
no.
might work.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I
I'm
might
so
just be
over that now.
scrolling. That might work.
Yeah.
I'm so over that
That
now.
might work.
No.
And then
Social,
especially
and you
if they-
gotta understand, I've been in two relationships on social media, and it's I'm not doing
I don't know.
the fuck you, this, that, and the third status on Facebook. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. Nobody needs to know what I'm going through. Just me and you, maybe a friend or two. I don't give a fuck about the picture, honestly. I don't care. Thank
Yeah,
you. You
I
took
used
it
to
down.
care.
Fine.
I get what you're saying, but I don't like the whole take it down or like
Well, yeah,
the
obviously
argument
it was-
aspect.
Don't tell me
Why
things.
you?
Right.
Yeah,
But
don't do that,
guys,
to me.
you gotta
and don't
understand-
make me feel
Then don't
like
do it in the first place.
right.
Guys
but
are
don't
more
make me.
sensitive than us.
I get, but don't make
Yeah,
me
but that-
feel like me being happy because some women are like that. That is their way of showing that they're happy. Don't make me feel like me being happy is not valid. Don't do that to me.
Yeah, because when I get married, I'm gonna be like Aisha and Steph Curry, and we're gonna be all over each other's pages. And y'all better get
All
used to
over.
it.
God.
Or
Y'all
Tiana
better
Taylor,
be-
Mama
and
Shumpert,
you better
sharing
like-
Snapchat.
Like Tiana and
Shit.
Iman. We gonna be
Guys.
busting it wide open everywhere.
No, they
So
share.
you better-
Like they
Yeah,
share
no.
on
It's so
Snapchat.
cute.
I do
It's
know
so
this.
cute.
I really wish that the relationship had started with me never posting and just let it be super exclusive. I would have been content with that too.
Now
I don't
you gotta
need
know
that.
that you know that you know that you know.
Yeah, but
You know
I
what?
don't think.
You know what? I wouldn't be. If you post it like without a thought, like you like, oh shit, it's her. You know, like
I like this
oh,
picture.
She's throwing this and it's funny. Like I had to post that. That's funny. But when you intentionally be like, I will not post you.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
when I-
kind of weird to
That
me.
is very
you know,
weird.
you have a
It's-
problem with me? You're not proud of me?
That's
You're not
what I'm
proud
saying.
of me?
Yeah,
with
no.
me?
If
I
that's
will
the
not
situation,
Wait. Why is
I know it.
social media posting the only way in which they could show you that they're proud of you?
Exactly.
That's not
Right.
the only way.
So why
I'm
are you
just saying
bitching
I need
over
to be
social media?
100,000. I needed 100.
But for someone to come into the
man.
relationship telling me, hey, I'm not posting you. That's a little weird. I don't need you to post me every single day. I don't need
No.
you to.
I'm not-
I don't need you
I
to
don't want you
pray.
to
But
post me
post.
at all.
I don't want to.
But you know
My
what?
social media is an extension
And I
of
was getting-
myself.
Yes,
Not
facts.
you and I. This is my
Facts.
username, my password, my feed, my
I get to
curation.
post whatever I want to post.
Whatever I want to post.
But-
I've invited you into my life. Like, this is so frivolous. This is
I
social media. Are you fucking
understand
kidding me?
that,
That I
and
have
I'm
to
not-
like qualify
you
us
don't
through social
have
media.
to qualify,
That's
but
not
I'm just
what we're
saying you
saying.
can't tell me that you not gonna post. Like that
you
you're
make it
never.
Here's the
make
thing.
it your duty.
Yeah,
to
that's
not post. Like you,
That person could just have foresight because it's like I don't know what's gonna happen between you and I. We're both human beings. Shit happens. I might want to take it down in the future. I don't want to have to go through that process. I'm just not gonna post in the first place.
Right, and
I'm
honestly,
going to
it's better that way.
Exercise prevention versus cure. Like
I
I'm just not
understand
gonna
that.
do it.
And you know, also when like I was in a relationship for a long time with my ex, I had posted him like, but I didn't think twice about it. It
Right,
wasn't
'cause
something
you were-
I
that was
because I was
what
like,
you
that's bad.
well, if that's
bad.
what you want to do, and that's
Right.
your personality.
But then when he
all
cheated, I was like, what am I gonna do now?
With all these
I got all
pictures.
these pictures.
Child.
Yeah.
But also, I was like, let's not act like it didn't happen.
Right.
So I'm gonna leave it there. I never delete it.
Absolutely.
You can scroll 100. I think it's 186. Y'all.
Yes, you better
or
go back.
290 weeks ago, whatever it is. But I definitely, definitely didn't delete any of the pictures because I don't regret any of the times I've posted him because I felt like it was a natural thing. It wasn't me like, I got to let the niggas know I'm taken.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But also when you're younger, like when I was like, when did Instagram come out? Probably like 3-4 years ago.
I think 2011.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
10.
was like 21 and I was like, what? You're not gonna post me?
Yeah, like, that
and
shit
so
is-
then he made it his, and I felt bad about it because I was like, I felt like I pressured him into posting me. So the only thing that was on his Instagram
was you.
I mean, but you were
guy.
young. You was young as hell.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But he didn't know. I mean, I think he just posted random pictures. He would just post pictures of me like laying down or whatever, and then he'd make certain jokes about it.
But that's also when Instagram was fresh and you had to post
Right. But then he deleted it.
Of
He deleted his Instagram.
Of course.
He deleted his
Okay.
Twitter.
And I
He
think
deleted
that's-
his Facebook. He don't have none of it. He said, I don't want any of this because it doesn't validate our relationship. This is our relationship. This is
Did I just use
yes,
that word?
Exactly. It doesn't validate our relationship. And that's when I knew, okay,
it doesn't
I'll
matter.
just post because I just like, we take cute pictures.
I'm not saying
That's
that the no posting is a deal breaker. I'm saying if you are a posting ass person and I know that you
Well,
gonna be
yeah.
on
Somehow you
Instagram
skip over me.
12,000
You say,
times.
Alicia,
Right.
Rebecca, you ready for
We
this picture?
we
Right.
in,
Right
we
over
in
Gia?
Jamaica.
Yeah.
And you take a picture and my foot's in the way and he's like, hey, look up, hey, move your foot because I'm trying to take a picture of this beach. because I don't want you,
see
winning.
this?
I got
Yeah, no.
mad bitches.
Right.
So,
Rebecca,
like, why
No,
is
for
that?
sure. That's different.
How would
I
you
got
feel?
war wounds,
Listen,
fam. No.
I don't take photos to be like, hey, I was here. I take photos so that I can edit them and
But
make
no,
them look
Rebecca-
beautiful. Like,
Right.
I,
But if
you
I
dating
post
a
differently than
posty
most
dude.
people. I don't
Right.
I don't post for sake of, hey, I was here. This is what I'm eating. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
If I see and I think it's beautiful, I'm going to stage the shot. I'm
Right.
going to edit it and post
Yeah,
it,
no,
regardless
legit.
if it's something
She
in the shot
uses-
or not.
She uses Instagram.
No, what I'm
for-
saying is, Rebecca, if you're with a guy, let's say, and y'all are in Montego Bay,
Yeah.
having a good time, right?
Right.
And he says, "Hey, babe, your toenail. Can you just back it up a little bit? I'm about to take this picture."
I'm like, why? Am I told jacked or something? Like,
Exactly.
No.
And he gonna be like,
But if
baby,
he's
this,
like-
this,
But if you
this
know
white.
your
But
dude,
I know
It's for the gram.
if I know that I take photos with purpose for it to be landscape or for it to be like symmetrical, whatever the purpose is, and if
Yeah.
I'm fucking that
Move
vision up
yourself.
for him,
Right.
I'm out your picture.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't feel away.
And it's
And
also
if he
awesome.
ain't a symmetrical
Here's the
ass
thing, though.
nigga,
Here's the thing, though. If I'm not in the photo, but then I see that you're posting it in a way where you're making it seem as if you went on a solo trip,
Yeah,
right? No,
right.
that's a problem.
Right.
But if it's like you just posting photos
Yes.
on
that's
a trip,
different.
Or a caption says, "Me, myself, and I."
Right.
We got
That's
a
a problem.
problem.
Or it says
That's a problem.
vacation 2016 and you know it should say vacation 2016.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Wrong
It's,
hashtag.
honestly, it's about being secure in your relationship. Period.
Right.
Point
Yeah.
blank. If you're not
think that's a
secure,
conversation, though.
and we could have that
Later.
conversation
Yeah,
on the
right.
next
That's
podcast.
Episode
but it's
5,
about
because we just recorded 2.
right. But
Stop it. This is one
it's
guy.
all about security, and that's going to be a whole
that's
nother
a good conversation. How do you build security in your relationship?
having
In
a
2016.
female friends with your boyfriend.
That's impossible. I don't even think.
See
I
what
don't
I'm
even.
saying?
Yeah, I
We'll
gotta
do
read.
it.
I gotta read on this first. Let's all like do some research
We have to
first.
research.
Just dig deeping into your whole relationship.
Yeah, no,
your
but
past
also we need to
relationships.
talk to relationship experts and everything.
Yeah,
no, for
because-
sure. I mean,
Talk to your mothers, or talk to your
No,
friends.
that's not
my mom
2016.
is going to be.
That's the truth. That's true. But my mom is not married,
Okay.
so I feel like she's still dealing with
Still dating.
relationship.
Yeah.
in
My
2016. Me and her go through the same
Didn't
thing.
have social media. So
It's just.
But
it's-
we can talk to our parents because, like you just said, your parents didn't have social media, but they are still in relationships in 2016.
And men don't change. They
And
say.
true,
They say that men
Christ.
don't change.
They've been the
Men
same
been the
since the
same
age
men.
of time.
Since
Since cave time.
Right. So, they got the codes somewhere. I just don't
we
understand.
need to get a male voice up here.
Nope.
Do we?
No, we
because
don't.
this
To
is
have
the
this
Black Girl
conversation.
podcast.
I mean, we can have
I'm playing.
them.
I'm playing.
Later on.
Later on.
They.
When we try to figure out
Him.
the question. Now, what was the question again? Somebody said, how do you
Sabotage.
secure? What is it?
I said no.
How do you practice security in your relationship?
In
I guess.
2016.
in 2016.
Oh, how do you
That's-
build or
Oh,
practice?
maybe just-
Jeff,
How do you
write that,
build
Jeff, write
security
that
in your
down if you
relationship in
can, because
2016?
we gonna have to tap into our greatest minds for this next podcast.
Greatest
The
minds.
Or just
greatest
be like,
minds.
what do you
tapping
think makes
that I got.
your relationship secure? That's another good question
What?
too.
Like, what does that
Do
mean?
you see what I'm saying?
Like, I don't even.
And
Hard
it's gonna be
decision.
cool though, because it's like we all millennial age women or whatever, but it's gonna be different perspectives and different. We've been in relationships at different times in our life.
Listen, man.
Title fear. I have,
No.
title fear.
Situation.
Commitment.
I don't want to.
Dear God.
Titles is confusing for me. I don't know what belongs in what. So we will do some dig deeping. I'm sorry.
Digging deep.
Dig deep.
Dig deep.
Dig
Oh
deep.
boy, that's
We will
another
dig
podcast,
deep.
girl. That ain't this one.
Let me tell you
Yeah, whole
something
different
about
topic.
dig deeping. All right.
Okay, I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, because it's been a minute, Gia.
On purpose. I'm celibate.
We gonna have that
We're going to
conversation
talk about
too.
it next podcast
I love
as well. Celibate for how many years?
I just reached a year. In
Amen.
November.
You know what?
Beautiful.
Clap that up. That's
Clap it up for Gia Pepper.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh my
big.
gosh. And we're
That's
going
a lot of
to end
self-control.
on that.
That's really
I
beautiful.
love that.
That's amazing.
I don't. These
Saul
niggas out here ain't
Williams.
shit.
No,
Like, they
for
worth it.
sure.
Saul Peppers. You doing good.
That's
Remember
great.
that girlfriend's episode where she was dating Saul? And he
Yes.
was like celibate? Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to end it on that. Thank you guys.
Thank you
For
guys for
listening.
tuning in. Oh,
Follow
and tell,
us?
Yes, at Black Girl Pod on Twitter and
Yes.
IG.
Yeah.
And also send us, same email. Send us your
blackgirlpod@gmail.com.
feedback. Send us some questions that
Yes.
you want us to talk about.
Hashtag.
I'll put my sex voice on because I didn't do that. the
Black Girl
entire
Podcast.
time.
Hashtag.
Hashtag Black
But
Girl
where can
Podcast.
they follow all of us individually too? Hit it, D.
You can at me at Scotty Beam, SCOTTIEBEAM on everything. Instagram, Snap. Well, no,
No,
don't
not Snap.
don't hit me on my Snapchat. Just
I don't like
Instagram and Twitter.
Same. Instagram, Twitter, Gia Peppers. GIA, salt and peppers with an S.
No salt.
No
No
salt.
salt. She just meant Gia Peppers.
Peppers.
What you doing, bro?
Well,
Because people sometimes. Never
It's
mind.
Gia
It was
Peppers.
like, when you're on the phone, they're like P as in, That was
But
like a,
that
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So Gia Peppers, at Gia Peppers.
Saphira Sapphiram.
can y'all
Twitter,
go to Twitter and do me a favor, please? I'm sorry, I got no, because there's this bitch on Twitter that hasn't tweeted for 5 years and she has Alicia P. And I need it. I just need it. Report that bitch as spam.
Why can't you do Unleashed?
I want Alicia P. At ALYSHAP on IG, and unfortunately Alicia P 819 on Twitter.
It's not Sexy Leash 18,076.
Or Sexy Lips? Or sexyvoice.com?
There was a time when I used
Oh, isn't it?
That's my
Trey Song,
Snapchat.
yeah, isn't it? Trey
It
Song
is.
said my voice was sexy.
Trey Song said I had a sexy, magical tone.
Sexy Leash 225.
Nobody told
I
me
got
my
a
voice
phone,
was sexy.
bruh. Y'all could go to my IG and find
Trey's
it. He said it
Angels.
himself. Don't be hating, bruh.
TreysAngels.com.
Damn
Now they
ignorant.
picking on me.
The number one fan.
No!
Literally the voice for Trey songs. Trey voices. Hey, I'm Trey's Angel. Go do Trey Angel.
Nah, actually, Jeff is
You remember
laughing at us.
It's
remember
your
the laugh
favorite
in
song.
LOL Smiley
No.
Face?
No.
That was you, right?
Yes,
No.
it was.
LOL.
Rebecca, don't you dare
How
get
many
in on
times
this
you called that
bullshit.
number?
What number?
Sharice, you too. By the way, shout out to our photographer
005
Sharice coming through for us.
Oh, shit. I remember LOL Smiley.
LOL Smiley Face.
Rebecca.
Anyways, what's your
Oh, you can follow
social?
me at Black Daria, BLVCKDARIA on IG. And I don't really talk on Twitter, but hey,
You never know.
you never know. Might pop up.
And
And on
Sharice,
Yes.
Sharice
Sharice,
is.
hop on the
Can we
mic.
explain who Sharice is?
Real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah,
hop on the
right.
mic.
People
Quick,
don't know
quick,
that.
quick.
Oh,
Come on,
Sharice.
Sharice, hop on
Sharice been
Rebecca's mic.
snapping it up via camera
Hi, I'm
all
Sharice's
hour.
Pieces.
Yes, Sharice's Pieces.
Sharice's Pieces.
That
Twitter,
voice, honey.
Instagram, Sharice's Pieces,
So New York.
SHARISSES. Pieces, PIECES.
Yes, she's out here
she's
our
snapping.
resident.
Follow her. Her pictures are
She's
super
our
lit.
resident photographer.
And shout out to
beautiful.
Jeff. Did we shout out Rosenberg?
Shout out to Rosenberg.
Shout out to Old Man Ebro.
Old
Shout
Man
out to
Ebro.
Peter
Hi,
Rosenberg
97, Ebro in the
and
morning.
Jeff, the producer. Jeff, we gotta get you a nickname. We'll figure it out though.
Clearly.
We all met in the
With
morning.
the mean
Jeff is like, if y'all don't hurry up and rap, we
Jeffers.
gotta go.
All right.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
so
Thank
we're
you, guys.
done. Thank you so much. We don't need to clap for everything.
Yes, we do. Yes,
Not
we
every-
do.
There
There goes that.
Ridiculous.
There
She
goes
has
that
no compassion.
non-empathy.
It's not empathy.
We should cut right there. It's not